All right, y'all, good afternoon. Let me go ahead and get our timer up and I will join y'all on screen. All right, guys, it is Wednesday. That means it is a butts, guts, and body day. So if you are new here, my name is Olivia Winfield. I'm a virtual Y instructor as well as a personal trainer here in Edina as well as downtown Minneapolis. And I welcome you to today's edition of Butts, Guts, and Body. So as the name implies, we're going to be doing exercises that are focused around your lower half as well as your core. As you can see, we have a variety of tools today. I got a bar, I got a Pilates ball, I have a band here you can't see, but it's there. And I also got a variety of weights. You're also going to want a mat because, like I said, we are going to be talking about and handling the gut. So of course, if you don't have access to all of these things, that's perfectly fine, especially the bar. Like, who has a bar, right? So you can go ahead and use a chair, or you can even just do it without the bar, but you'll see why you may want it when we get to that exercise. Anyway, let's go ahead and begin with our dynamic warm-ups, beginning with some basic squats. 1, 2, feet should be about shoulder width distance apart. 3, this is gonna be important. 4, 5, squats in general are important. 6, because it's a foundational movement, everyone does it. 7, 8, you do it when you sit down in a chair. 9, 10. All right, and bring your feet out a little bit further apart, or actually rather, bring your feet together, step out, side lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. And 1. So this leg is the working leg. 2, this leg is just staying here. 3, this is doing all the work. 4, so all your weight needs to go here. 5, you're gonna subtly shift your weight here, but sending it right back. 7, 6, sorry, so this is 7. 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's keep our feet apart. Turn your heels out so we are past shoulder width. Well past shoulder width, we are wider. Sinking down again. I make mention of these because this is gonna make sense when we get to this exercise. Come up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now let's do some butt kicks. 1, 2, actually we can do it this way. 3, 4, 5, you can move your arms if you want to. 6, 7, it's more fun that way. 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, I hope you feel pretty warmed up. If you don't feel warmed up, ain't a problem. Go ahead and pause this and maybe do 5 minutes of a cardio class and then jump right back in. Otherwise, if you feel ready, I'm ready. Let's go. All right, we're gonna start off strong and somewhat light with our first exercise, a curtsy lunge with a leg lift. So I'm using 12s here. So for your curtsy lunge, it's like a curtsy. Take a step back, and then you're gonna lift this leg up. 1. So we're gonna keep it continuous on this side. 2, as you come down, land behind it. 3, 4, 5. If you want a little added weight, you can put this on that leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching legs. 1, getting those outside hips. 2, and yes, there's some balance involved. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and that's just our first set. We got 2 more of those to do. In the meantime, let's tackle that core. Let's do some plank rotations. Yes. All right, you have 2 options. You can either do this down on your knees while still maintaining that engaged core. Rotate and rotate. Otherwise, come up in your push-up plank position and rotate. Have your head follow your hand with that rotation. 4, 5, I'm counting the earlier ones. I'm cheating. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more, 16, all right. Get yourself some water. Whew, all right. So the thing I like about doing a curtsy lunge with a leg lift is that you work both of your hips, both of your outside hips, your working leg and the non-working leg, but also, as I was trying to say earlier, my breath got snatched from my lungs, was that as you are doing that leg lift, you can have that weight on that leg for a little added challenge. Otherwise, you can do it without the weight. You can hold the one weight in one hand, on the same side of that leg you're working on, and lift. Or you can hold it on the opposite and lift. You can play around with it. You don't have to copy me exactly. If you want to, you can, but you do have options. All right, round 2. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh man, that hip is, it's hipping. I like it though, it's a good burn. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Woo! Man. So if you feel similar, you're in good company. All right, plank rotations, round 2. Let's go. And if the plank rotation is a little bit much for you, that's all right. Hold the plank while we do these rotations. Oh, what, you thought you were gonna get out of the plank? No. That ain't how that works. Like I tell my clients, we can negotiate, we can compromise, but it's gotta make sense. And when you come to class, you come to a fitness class, you don't have the choice to just not do the exercise flat out. You will do the exercise. If it's gonna be a modified version, that's okay, but you will do it. Because if nothing else, you showed up. And I don't want you to feel bad for showing up because you can't do something. You can't do it yet. You have to work your way up there, like we all did. All right, agua. Like, despite how things may look, I didn't come out the womb like this. I ain't come out the gate like this. If we're gonna be honest, it's only over the last couple of years that I've really been doing this, been looking like this, feeling like this, etc. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole journey that I will not bore you with. But I am saying, though, that effort is not always going to be rewarded in the short term, but it will be in the long term. And maybe not necessarily in the ways that you expect it, but if there's one thing that my fitness journey, overall wellness journey has taught me, it's that you really do have to take your wins where you can get them. 2, 3, 4, moving up to 15s now, my last set. 5, 6, 7, I think I missed one, that's okay. 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Yes, like she goes up in weight and she goes up in reps because I'm warmed up. All right, and 1. Woo, Lord, I'm not losing my balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! 6 more. Come on, Olivia, you can do it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo! 1 more. My hip is definitely my right hip, man. Okay, welcome to 30 plus. And 1 more. All right, there we go. Yes, 30 plus people. Very much in my 30s. As in, I turn 34 next Friday. Yeah. 1991. That's what it says on my birth certificate. Yes. All right, last and final set of our plank rotations. Okay. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1 more, and 16. All right, let's go and get some water. Hey. Oh wait, sorry. Let me. Water, dance break, you know. All right, moving into exercise number 2. This one I'm so excited about. All right, so this one, if you have access to a bar, magically, if you're doing this in the studio at your local exercise facility, then maybe you have access to a bar. If not, that's okay. You can use a chair. So, I'm actually gonna take my socks off for this, or socks and shoes. So, what we're gonna do, maybe some of you have guessed it, maybe some of you haven't, but if you recall about 10 years ago, the bar fitness craze, that combination of ballet and Pilates, yes, your girl was a fan. Yes, she was. And so one of my favorite exercises to do from bar is a plie squat. So I was talking about feet positioning in squats earlier, all right? So you have your conventional squat, which is just standard shoulder width distance apart, and, you know, take a seat back. Boom, all right. So then you move your feet out a little bit past shoulder width, or keep your feet shoulder width distance, turn your toes out. Now you have a goblet squat. You know, all right, that's a goblet squat. Bring your feet out past shoulder width and turn them out to the sides. You're now in a sumo squat. So the bar, plie squat. What's the difference? Plie squat is in between shoulder width and way outside of shoulder width distance apart. It is you're in between a sumo squat and a standard squat, goblet squat. So your feet are gonna be out just slightly past shoulder width distance. You turn your toes out like you're in second position in ballet, and then you sink. So yeah, you see, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Yeah. So if you bring your arms out like this, like a ballet, then you come down. 1, 2. See how your knees even look like a ballet dancer's? 3, 4, 5. We're just doing this with body weight. It's tough enough, ain't it? 6, 7, 8. So the bar is here in case you need it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. 16, I was wondering where the music went. Okay, so I only wrote 15 down. So that's a plie squat. That is our exercise. So the bar is here in case you want it. You can even, if you have a bar like this, you could even do the width of the bar. That's pretty good. Personally, it's a little uncomfortable for me because it's not solid, but that's a plie squat, everybody. All right. And then for our core, because we can't forget about the core, spider crawls. Yes, back down in your plank position. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo! All right. Take a rest. Also, today's Smell Good is brought to you by the sample of perfume from my mother from Nordstrom. The brand is, you may have heard of it, Hermes. And the fragrance is called Barania. If I had to describe it, I guess like, I don't know, like woodsy, floral, light. Like if you were to describe fragrance like a wine, like it's definitely just reminds me of a fine white wine, like a nice Sauvignon Blanc. Or even actually, no. It's kind of giving more Pinot Gris. Yeah. It's giving a little Pinot Gris. Now, I'm not saying that's what it smells like. That's the feeling it evokes in me. Is a nice, cool, sophisticated glass of wine. Which admittedly does sound pretty awesome right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just cranky. All right, and down. 1, 2, squeeze the glutes as you come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if you want, go on your tiptoes. 10, that's what we would do in bar class. 11, 12, 13, stay on your tiptoes. 14, 15, 16, and we'll end it there. Okay, yeah, now it adds a little bit more balance challenge. All right, come on down. Second time around for our spider crawls. Woo! All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Realize I was not stacked over my wrist like I should. All right, which is why sometimes it's good to work out with a mirror, or in this case, a camera, so I can look at myself. All right, water time. And then we're gonna do our last round of our plie squats. Woo. So it's just body weight. You don't even really need, I mean, you can incorporate weights on this one, but I would say of the myriad of other squat movements that you have that you can, add weight with, honestly, when it comes to plie squats, I think it works better as more of a mobility and agility exercise than necessarily sheer brute strength. Because again, like, you have a standard squat for that. Okay, looking at myself here. All right, shoulders are here. Get my feet out just a little bit wider than that. Okay. Yeah, because it's just outside of shoulder width distance. I looked it up. Okay. Heels in and down. 1, 2, maybe add the tiptoes in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, and 1. Of course, I was almost balanced on the last one. Okay, spider crawls. Yeah, no, you definitely gonna feel that one in your calves after that. Oh, wait. All right. Spider crawls. Favorite core exercise, least favorite animal. Terrified of spiders. Whew, okay. And I have no shame in admitting that. All right. And it's not something that I want to work on or fix. I don't think it needs to be fixed. I think it's a very healthy fear to have. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right. All right. Go ahead and get some water. All right. So, in addition to being a virtual Y instructor as well as a personal trainer, I'm also our live stream studio operator. So what that means, I know how to change the cameras. So I'm gonna go change our camera real quick for our last exercise. Whew. Well, attempt to change the camera. Oh, has it been on camera B this entire time? Oh my goodness. Well, oh wait, no, now I just changed it. Okay, because I was gonna say, I'm like, I know I'm short, but I'm not that short. Goodness, I know I'm 2 apples tall, but wow. All right, last and final exercise. We are going to do a glute bridge with, you have the option of incorporating a Pilates ball as well as a resistance band for a little added burn. All right, so your glutes are pretty sizable muscle. So you can go pretty heavy on this glute bridge. I myself am using a 30. Not to brag, that's not exactly super heavy for me, but for this class, it is perfect. All right, so first I'm gonna put this, or actually here, put this here. Oh, perhaps this maybe, okay, there we go, okay. And then I'm gonna put the ball in between my knees. So as you can see, we got it like that. Here, like that, okay? All right, so right behind the knees, in between my thighs. All right, and then I'm gonna put this across my hips. Tuck those heels in as close to your bum as you can. And then you're gonna press up and squeeze out and in. So you're kind of doing an abductor and adductor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you scoot a little bit, that's fine. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll end there right now. So we got about 5 minutes left, and we want to make sure I get through everything in a quick cool down. Oh, and we said 15 on that anyway. Okay, cool. And then for our core, we're gonna do dead bugs, one of my favorites. So today, I am going to stick with the one of the harder variations, which is bringing it in, out. If that's a little too tough for you, that's okay. You can stick with the opposite arm, opposite leg, or same side, same arm, moving away from each other. Either way, we're gonna do 20 in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more. 14, 1 more. And 15. Whew, all right. Whew, all right. Get some water. And then we're not gonna spend too much time on this rest because I do want us to get in a little bit of a cool down here. However, we aren't gonna be able to do a full cool down series. So if you want, you can wait 15 minutes. You can join me at 3:15 Central Time live, or you can see it tomorrow on demand. And for a foam roll stretch class, it's just 15 minutes of stretching, relaxation, and release. So we do have that coming up today, which would be perfect because we are not gonna get in the full cool down today. But you can come and get a more complete cool down also with me for 15 minutes as well. All right. Round 2. All right. So with this, you want to make sure your lower back is touching the mat, okay? So really scoop that pelvis, engage that core, and push through the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. All right. Yeah, I'm admittedly I'm not feeling too much activation in my glutes, but again, that's not surprising for me as this is not a challenging weight. So it's unsurprising, but that's okay. With the addition of the resistance band and the Pilates ball though, I'm still getting really good inner and outer thigh work. So it's still worth it. All right. Once more with the dead bugs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's knees to chest, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Woo! All right, guys, we got one more. One more. You got it. And so, yes, if anybody's wondering, like, 30's not heavy for you? When I work out on my own, I use 70s, 65. This is literally half that weight. So, yes, I can go heavier. But sometimes going heavy is not what's necessary. Sometimes going a little bit lighter and going higher in your reps and really fine-tuning your technique, really building up that endurance and the stamina in that muscle is also just as important as building up sheer brute strength. So all of it has its place. You should try to incorporate all of it, including cardio. I know, I hate it too, but you will find me spending 10 minutes on the Stairmaster or running on the treadmill, so it's necessary. Yeah. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Suppose I could also use 2 30s, but I don't really want to do that. So, like, why would I do that? I'd rather just go upstairs and just grab a heavier dumbbell. But then I have to go put it back, so that's why I'm not gonna do that. All right, Last and final round of our dead bugs, and this is what we're gonna do to finish out our set today. All right, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, guys. And that does it. And we are officially out of time. So I shall release you from my clutches. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. This was today's edition of Butts, Guts, and Body. If you like the workout, go ahead and favorite it. And favorite all your other videos and favorite instructors on the virtual live so you can stay up to date on when new videos drop. My name is Olivia Winfield. I'm a virtual live instructor and personal trainer. And this was Butts, Guts, and Body. I'll see you guys next week.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life.
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.